educate. I can't do it.
Education is, well, it's basically going to school. If you don't have an education, you're illiterate for the most part, unless you actually read books and stuff like that.
I think education is anything that can teach you something that you didn't already know. Whether you're in a school or whether you're at home and your mother's teaching you, or if you're online reading an article or even watching a movie and it gives you like different ideas. I think that's basically what education is.
Education, I guess, the first thing that comes to mind is a school, normally school books, that kind of thing. Learning, and, but I guess education in and of itself is the obtaining of knowledge and the application of the knowledge that you learn.
I think education can be pretty much anything that teaches you something that is new to you, that maybe you haven't experienced before.
Education is helping people better themselves through knowledge.
So what is education? Well, according to the Merriam-Webster Dictionary, education is the action or process of teaching someone, especially in a school, college, or university. Now, in order to provide a good education, teachers use strategies to help students learn. In this video, we will discuss my list of 5 best practices. Number 1 on my list of best practices is the discussion method. This strategy may be one of the most difficult ones to use effectively, but when done correctly, the results are very rewarding. According to the Teaching Center, discussion allows you to stimulate critical thinking. In addition, I believe the discussion method is a great way for teachers to get to know their students better, as well as allow them to interact with the content, boosting comprehension and memory. Similarly, the question feedback strategy can be difficult to implement, but it also encourages critical thinking. Well-formed questions can prompt students to think about the content and personalize the material. In addition, it provides insightful, formative assessment so teachers can either reteach, expound, or move on. Among many important aspects of this strategy, one is wait time. It is crucial for teachers to allow students to think and process information before answering. Research suggests waiting 5 to 10 seconds before giving the answer or prompting students. Another favorite strategy of mine is journaling. As an English teacher, I want my students to be comfortable with writing, and journaling is a low-pressure activity for students to express themselves through their written word. The emphasis should be on self-expression and not on perfection. Perhaps the most important strategy for any classroom is real-world application. This can sometimes be more difficult in literature classes since relevance may not always be obvious. However, real-world application is a must for motivating students. In an article from hubpages.com, Jake suggests choosing literature based on your students, connecting writing to reading, discussing the material, and relating the literature to other classes. Finally, my last strategy is the meet and greet. This very simple practice can be a powerful tool for making connections with your students, which also leads to better classroom behavior. According to a Questar conference presentation, the meet and greet signals that engagement begins the moment students cross the classroom threshold. But most importantly, the meet and greet allows teachers to personally interact with each student and show that we care about them. At the end of the day, we are teachers of students and not simply teachers of content.